Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social session of Devotional Path to the Divine Children, where we have been learning about different saint sages who have spread the Bhakti movement during the 10th century to 17th century. And we have seen yesterday about Kabir Das, okay, Kabir, who was probably lived during the 15th, 16th centuries, and his Sakis and Pads, a vast collection of his songs have been put as Sakis or the Pads, and the wandering bhajan communities have spread from one generation to another generation, all his songs. His teachings were based on complete, indeed vehement rejection of major religious traditions. His teachings have openly ridiculed all forms of external worship of both Hinduism and Islam, and the preeminence of the priestly caste, priestly system, or even the caste system also he ridiculed. And the language of his poetry was in the spoken Hindi, widely understood by the ordinary people. And later we also have learnt about Guru Nanak. Guru Nanak also lived during his period from 1469 to 1539 AD, and he was born at Talwandi. But Guru Nanak's center, he established a center at Kartarpur, which we call it as Dera Baba Nanak, on the river Beas, on the bank of the river Beas. His followers gather, ate together, and we call it as common kitchen, which we call it as a langar. And even in Golden Temple also I was talking to you regarding the langar. And Guru Nanak was known as Dharamsal, and the number of Guru Nanak followers had increased through the 16th and 17th centuries, and under his successors who belonged to a number of castes, but traders, agriculturists, artisans and craftsmen have predominated his caste, his religion. And the ideas of Guru Nanak had a huge impact on in this movement from the very beginning, and he emphasized on the importance of worship of the one God, and he insisted that caste, creed or gender were irrelevant for attaining the liberation. And his idea of liberation was not that of the inherent bliss, but even rather to pursue the active life with the family with a strong sense of social commitment. Okay, it's not that you should leave the family and go into the forest and do the penance in order to achieve the salvation. He preached that even by leading a common life with the family, if you have a strong social commitment also, you can reach the liberation. So he himself used the terms called as Nam, Dan and Isnan. So these are the three important words which he used: Nam, Dan and Isnan. These are the three words, three terms for the essence of his teachings, and which he actually meant that right worship, welfare of others, and even the purity of conduct. These are the three things. I once again tell you. One is the right worship. Worshipping should be in the right way. Second one, it should be for the welfare of the others. Okay, not only for your welfare, even your neighbor's welfare. And third one should be the purity of conduct. These are the three important things. His teachings are now remembered as Nam Japna and Kirt Karna and Vand Chakna. These are the three important terms which have been used in the spread of Guru Nanak's teachings, which also underline the importance of right belief and worship, honest living and helping others. And most of the Sikhs, if you observe their living, these things they follow in their life. And thus Guru Nanak's idea of equality had social and political implications. This might partly explain the difference between the history of the followers of Guru Nanak and the history of the followers of the religious figures and of medieval centuries, like Kabir Das, Ravi Das, Dadu Dayal, and whose ideas were similar to those of the Guru Nanak. So this is how one can understand about the spread of Bhakti movement through the various means during the medieval period. So this is the end of the lesson called as Devotional Path to the Divine Children, where we have started with Ramanujacharya and Shankaracharya of Advaita and Vishishta Advaita, and we ended up with the Guru Nanak's teachings of Nam Japna, Kirt Chakna and Vand Chupna. So these were the three important terms with which we have ended up the Guru Nanak's teachings. So thank you, children.